Wildlife photographer Robert Martinez takes beautiful images in the Angeles National Forest and shares them for the public to see and purchase. Now, he's best known for capturing Wilford the bear and so many other animals, but unfortunately, several of his cameras were stolen recently, and now he's unable to continue his work. Robert is joining us to talk about the loss of those cameras and how it's keeping him from doing what he loves. First of all, I am so sorry this happened to you, Robert.
Thank you, Sheba. I appreciate
And you
that.
were telling me this is not the first time someone's stolen your cameras, so kind of give us the setup of where they were taken from and what happened.
Okay, so I have my cameras mostly in remote areas of the Angeles National Forest. The same thing happened 5 years ago in a canyon that wasn't too deep, but still deep where the average hiker never goes.
Yeah.
So I had some stolen about 5 years ago, about 3 cameras. They were replaced, and then recently I was in another canyon that's not too far from the public, but it was on private property. So somebody trespassed into the canyon, came across one camera, took that one, and just continued for another few minutes and found the next 4. So they took all of those.
5 cameras in total. And about how much are they worth?
About $200 a piece when everything's set up with the batteries and the lockbox and cables.
So very expensive for you to replace and be able to get back to work. Also, was there photo and video stored on there that you won't be able to get back?
Yeah, so unfortunately the person that stole these cameras, if they take the SD card out and watch it, they're going to see me on there setting it up, looking back, checking my angle. Probably see a lot of bear activity, which has been happening a lot lately at these camera spots. So some of the video you showed in the beginning of this segment, like right there, is one of the cameras that was stolen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I am so sorry to hear that this happened. How did you even get into wildlife photography? You told me you've been doing this for more than a decade now.
Yeah, I've always had a strong passion for wildlife and a love for all the animals that we live among. And my biggest obsession is the mountain lion. So when I discovered trail cameras, I thought maybe I'll give this a shot and put one out there and see if I get an image of a mountain lion. And after my first mountain lion, after about 6 weeks, the obsession really kicked into overdrive, and I've been at it ever since.
That is so cool. Tell me about some of the other things you've captured and anything you haven't captured yet that you want to capture.
Some of the great things I've captured is like a bobcat fighting a rattlesnake, which was a really shocking event to see, but a truly wild moment.
Who won?
The bobcat won.
Okay.
But I didn't know at first watch. I didn't know who was going to win.
I'm a huge animal fan, and I watch those animal battles on Instagram all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this was the first time that kind of thing happened.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, I got Wilford the bear digging a bed right in front of my camera and laying down to take a nap for about 4 to 5 hours.
Wow.
That was a really surprising and special moment to see.
Absolutely. You captured some beautiful things. Okay, so you have a website with your photos for sale that people can purchase. Tell us how we can do that.
It's on robertmartinezphotography.com. So if you'd like to purchase a print to support the cause, you can do that. Or there's also a donate option. Just press the button and you can donate through PayPal or Venmo to keep the cameras going. I always want to expand and cover more ground. People have been so generous in the outpouring of support to replace my cameras and then some. So I'm not going to let those people steal my cameras slow me down. I'm going to be back stronger than ever, better prepared. So it's just a matter of time.
That's the good spirit.
In the meantime, I still have cameras out there in deeper areas of the forest to continue what I'm doing. But this one canyon where it happened has been a really productive spot for the last 6 years. So it is disheartening to see this happen. But like I said, they're not going to stop me. I'll keep at it.
And I think people are really happy to hear that. You have tons of fans who, as I said, I'm a person who loves watching animal videos and pictures. People look forward to this. So I'm sure they're going to be disappointed to hear that you were deterred by this.
Yeah, a lot of people are disappointed, and they felt pain for me. But like I said, they came out in droves to give their support. Make donations, so it's been a real blessing with all the support and the following that I have.
Yeah,
I'm very thankful.
Dark times, but you got the community supporting you, and I love that your spirit, you're going to keep going.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'll be looking for more pictures coming from you soon, and animal battles.
Definitely.
Robert, thank you so much for being with us. Guys, for more information on donations to replace Robert's cameras, you can go to kcalnews.com and click Seen on TV. All right, but now we want to get a check-in on your forecast, and Alex is in our AR/VR set. Hi, Alex.